I'm Lionel Church. I work for the Food Revolution Network. The Food Revolution Network hosts very large online events that are centered around creating healthy, sustainable, and humane food that's available to everyone. And I've been with the organization since before we started, I serve as the COO, so I direct and orchestrate the teams of the organization and help build structures and policies that will help us to be stronger in everything that we do as we move forward. KBL is incredible because it gives you the opportunity to get on the same page with your CEOs. It gives you the opportunity to know what it is they're thinking and for them to get to know what it is that you're thinking so that you can actually come together, work out whatever disagreements you may have in your vision, and then end up with something that's cohesive going forward. It's powerful. Well, when I heard about KBL, it was through a workshop that Annie hosted with the CEO and I got what Annie was going for right away. She was advocating for basically the behaviors that teammates can take and with their other teammates and their CEOs to create a shared vision, to create alignment, and to really define the outcomes of the organization with so much clarity that you can't make a mistake. You're gonna be working towards the same thing no matter what. When the CEO and I speak now, as a result of some of the concepts I've learned here, I volunteer more of my creative thinking about what it is I think we should be doing as an organization to become strong, for the teams and the whole structure of the organization to work in a cemented, gelled, cohesive way, and I don't let gaps in the way that we're working as an organization go on too long without talking about them. I don't assume that the CEO has all of the answers to all of our challenges and questions, and I have more confidence that the ideas that I have can actually make a difference and strengthen the organization. Well, I think that it starts with having more clarity about what it means for me to be a leader in the organization. So I think before Ocean wanted leadership in the organization, and I was providing it, but almost silently or invisibly, without both of us having a shared sense of what that actually meant and how I was doing that, and without us having enough conversations for it to for us to link up with the same goals and outcomes. So I could do something that would make a big difference. He may not realize that I was even the one that orchestrated it or made that happen in the organization. Now I'm able to talk to him about what I'm planning and what I'm doing, then I'm able to do it, he's able to see that, then I'm able to talk about what the results of that are, and we're able to see together, and I feel like I get to be more seen and recognized in my own leadership as a result, and he gets to know what's going on in the organization more. And I also get to tell him my thoughts about how we can implement ideas that he has, and he's able to give me feedback on whether that jives with how he wants it to be implemented or not, and we're able to develop alignment before I actually move forward on new things. The weakest part of our organization was our technology before, and I identified our technology team. It was previously entirely made up of contractors, and I realized that this infrastructure is literally what our business is built on, and without institutional knowledge and without really good planning and follow through, we were always going to have a weak organization, one that probably wasn't going to be able to satisfy all of our needs and pull off our launches of our products and do our educational events with ease. or consistency. So I moved us towards hiring a full-time person who is really an expert in their field and a natural leader to lead our web development team. And we did that as a collaborative process. If I was doing it alone, we would have had probably not as good a result, but we had all of our best advisors and the CEO and myself create a process for hiring and interview many people for the position. And eventually we found someone who's been great for us and is up-leveled kind of the whole organization, implementing new project management features that software teams use, and giving us a strong additional voice for order and process in the organization. So I'm very happy with it. If you want to have pride in your company and you want to know that you are one of the key contributors that built it into what it is and that set the foundations for what it is and where it's going and how it does things, you're going to love being a key business leader. You get to have influence, you get to contribute your ideas and see them actually get built out or tested. You get to understand the underpinnings and the inner workings of the business in a deeper way than you would have if you were going out alone. And you get to have much closer connection to the CEO and all of the key leaders of the organization than you would otherwise. It's very, very cool. Oh my God, we are much stronger as an organization. I mean, in the time that I've been in the program, I mean, there's a certain trajectory that I was already on, right? I already felt like a strong leader in the organization, and I'd already been made an executive of the organization prior to joining the KBL program. But I saw that the principles that were being taught within the KBL program would give other team members, would give me the ability to teach concepts to other team members that could make leadership not just about me, but about us. And I think that the organization now has structures in place, some of which, like developing a really clear roles and functions, I probably got there twice as fast as I would have without the Key Business Leader program, because I was able to know why you would create something like that and how it can make a difference. And so when I went and developed structure for the organization and then led a team retreat and talked about how we can use this structure with all of our teams, I knew exactly why we were doing that. And that kind of clarity gave me the confidence to do it and do it quickly, and know that if any issues came up, I was also going to get feedback from the KBL community. So reduces your fear of failure and gives you a sense that you have the support to work through hard things. Something that can make such a big difference being part of a program like this is if you have challenging situations that come up with your CEO and you don't know how to talk about them, it can provide a really safe space to do that. You can get the support that you need to move through things that are frustrating, challenging, unnerving. If you start to question your place in an organization, you have somewhere to go to get that resolved and get back on track with what you really want to do with the organization, which is great.